coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Go, Chuck. Ready?
Fields. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Milton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a first down here. Here's Milton. And a quick throw here that's complete. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up from the 43. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Milton. And this is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Milton. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go. Good.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Milton now to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Milton. Again, it's Johnson. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Two yards to go, 2nd down. To throw is Milton. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Milton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Off play action, Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. One play action, Fields. It's brought in by Wilson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Play action, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down. Then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Two minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Second and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw from his end zone, Milton. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Pickens, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game,
then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll just get rid of it. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They're going to be taken down here. That will lead us to the end of the first play. Time for a break. We've hit time. 2 quarters. 2 still remain. Up aside. This NFL Sports. Welcome back. Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3 along Charles Davis and Gordon. The Giants sent the football, and they trigger as we get back underway in the South. Will wrangle him down a yard shy of the 30. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's Fields. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields, 61 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Milton swings this one out wide for Pierce. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2nd and 13. He's got this complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go, son. All right.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to say, what a great run there to Stroud. And you can bet be more where that came from as they try to ice this game.
Wilson's got it, and he gets one to midfield, but he's brought down. They'll get 13 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good to have him on the move. Hush down. They'll right side with Harris. And good penetration. He'll get this down about the 49-yard. Defense, a solid responder, giving up back to burst downs. So across the midfield, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Milton. That is caught. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they work this out past the 25. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Here's 2nd down. Milton. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Oh, and that sabotaged their plans. It is accepted. Dante Jet picks it. And the Spurs have just about shown up this foot game. Certainly not open for Charles. That's now interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned and you throw an interception if things the right way. And hasn't there a pretty darn good back along the way who took interceptions early from them and became great?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Manning through 28 rookie year. That's the record. Hopping out for him.
I think he's a guy in all the commercials, right?
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best. He has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball.